Hi there, and welcome to this piece of the puzzle. In this video, we'll be discussing points of interest. Points of interest are areas in the market that we would like to look at participating and even maybe take an entry. So with that being said, let's delve into it and see how we can identify points of interest. First and foremost, we need to know that there are two types of points that we would be interested in: external and internal. So the external POIs are PXH and PXL. Previous day high, previous day low, previous week high, previous week low, previous month high, previous month low, even previous year low and previous year high. All these areas are the external POIs where we would like to see price either react off of or even utilize. And then on the internal side is where price has left either an imbalance, a void, a gap. There's so many words for it. I think the general terminology is a fair value gap. I'm used to a displacement or an imbalance, short-term imbalance in price. So having these two marked out, externals and internals, you have a framework. You actually have a roadmap to navigate your chart, to actually know when is the right area, where is the right area that you should start looking for a trade. So with that being said, I'm going to quickly jump into one of my charts, and we'll quickly do a top-down analysis, which you should do on a daily. This should be part of your SOP and a standard top-down analysis to give you points of interest. And you can see now there's actually so much points of interest. If you don't have at least 7 or 8 points of interest, you're missing out on some areas where you can capitalize on. So I'm going to jump over to this. I'm sorry for the quick brightness shift there. So here you can see we are on NASDAQ or NQ futures, NQZ2025, and this is on the daily time frame. We're going to mark out 3 areas: daily, external, daily, internal, hourly, internal. I'm going to say that again. We're going to mark out 3 POIs: external, daily, internal, daily, internal, hourly. That is all we need. That is going to be at least 6 POIs that you can utilize on a higher time frame. And then we get into the rest of things. So one more time, always mark out the daily external, the daily internal, and only the hourly internal. That's it. So I'm just going to pick a random spot just in a replay. Let's go. Let's go there. Sorry. Replay, start new. Go somewhere there. So let's choose a random one over there. All right, cool. So what we want to mark out is the daily external, daily internal, hourly internal. That's it. So this is on a Friday. So this is the previous day high. This is the previous day low. And now we're going to mark out previous week high, or previous week low, Friday, Monday. So this will be the previous week low. And previous week high has already been taken. So now we got, the moment a POI has already been taken out, it's been taken out. So we're looking for current areas that has not been utilized. external, and now I'm going to look at the internal. So previous day high, previous day low are still intact. You can see price actually reacting, or already took out this POI, or was at this POI. So it's an area of interest currently. Previous day high is still to be attacked, I guess. And then here at the bottom is previous week's low. Now that the externals has been marked out, previous day high, previous day low, previous week high, previous week low, previous month high, previous month low. Now we do the internal, and the internal is marking out the freshest imbalance. So where is our freshest imbalance? Right over here. We mark out the freshest imbalance from there to there. You can see prices are right at it. So this imbalance will form as a either support or resistance. Prices below it, we're looking for shorts. Prices above it, looking for longs. If this, then that. We don't try and predict the market. We react accordingly. Arshad, if you're looking at this video, yes. If this, then that. Always. So with that being said, external and internal on the daily has been marked out. Now we're just going to drop down into the hourly. Now that we've dropped down into the hourly, we're only looking for the freshest imbalance on the hourly. Now freshest, we're only looking at the freshest. It's right over here. Right there. I'm going to mark this as an hourly POI. Let's just clone this, clone, so this is hourly. Now I'm going to show you guys all the POIs that can be utilized. We got previous week low, previous week high has already been taken out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 areas where price is likely to either react or utilize. If this, then that. So a rule of thumb, if price is below a daily imbalance, we're looking for shorts. If price is above a daily imbalance, look for longs. If price is above a daily hourly imbalance, looking for longs. If price is below an hourly imbalance, we're looking for shorts. So there's no more guessing. There's literally no more guesswork. If price is below, we go long, short. If price is above, we go long. Let's see how this one actually plays out for just a couple of bars. I've never looked at this one myself. I just want to see what happens. This is on the hourly. Watch that. Yeah, that's so beautiful. Price was below the daily and below the hourly. We were looking for shorts. Perfect. And another POI, but this is just getting into a little bit more, is the monthly. It targeted the monthly open. This is for another video. But how beautiful was that? That price actually, this was a random area and chart, which I'm pretty stoked that worked out so nicely. Price was below the daily imbalance and below the hourly imbalance. So two things was pointing down. It was at another POI, which was the previous day's low. It broke past, came back, resisted, and then continued on down. Beautiful. Now I'm just going to hop back down to this part and just quickly fit the 3 puzzle pieces together. So first puzzle piece was MMXM. Just get this one going right here. You go. Clone. Bear with me, guys. So this is the first part, the first piece of the puzzle. sell side, buy side. Here's the second piece of the puzzle. Knowing in what area we are at, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Let's quickly draw that out. Accumulation, manipulation. Lastly, let's just say distributed on down. Let's make that one blue. Red is fine. This one green, awesome. Price accumulates, manipulates, comes back, and then distributes. And then the last piece of this puzzle, how this gets connected. Pink. So I just need to add that POI. How these three fit in together, we first need to identify our POIs. After identifying a POI, let's actually switch it up and get this correct for you guys in order. First, do a top-down analysis. We mark out the daily, external, daily, internal, and hourly internal. Once our POIs are highlighted and we know we only act accordingly, we want to find out after, let's say, this POI is reached for what it's worth. Now the POI gets reached, we want to find out what MMXM model we're at. Are we on the size, buy side or sell side of things? Let's actually move this one up. Sorry. I want to build this thing beautifully for you guys, so it makes more sense. So that's our POI. Our POI gets reached after a buy model took place. So here is the market maker buy model. Here's the market maker sell model. Now, after price accumulated here for a little while, price accumulated, it manipulated into a POI, and then started distributing. Let's do this. There we go. Now all three are present. We have an accumulation over here, price accumulating, price manipulating into a POI. After the POI is reached, price gets delivered. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution into our POI, and we are aware of what schematic has taken place. All three are present. Here's the market maker buy model. Here's market maker sell model. Price can then even, if you want to break it up a bit smaller, let's fractalize this. Change the color schematic for you guys now. There you go. So sell model, buy model, sell model, buy model, sell model, buy model, sell model, buy model into a POI, a higher time frame POI, whether it's a daily or an hourly. Higher time frame POI gets reached. After that, want to see something happen, we'll get into the next pieces of how to capitalize or identify what is going to happen when it reverses. But we got a beautiful accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Market maker buy model, market maker sell model into a POI. All three of these puzzles fitting perfectly together. Yeah, and that's it for me. I hope this video made sense. If you have any questions, please drop me a comment. I will get back to every single one of them. I'm looking forward to sharing my knowledge in the next couple of videos coming forward in the next pieces. And that's it. Remember to like, subscribe. Shalom. Have a blessed rest of your day.